So this is a little charcoal retort experiment. It's 3/4 of an oil drum, open at the bottom, sat on some bricks, cylinder of mesh in the middle, just big enough to put in 2 veg oil tins. The top is actually acting just as a hot lid. The bottom one is where the biomaterial is, hopefully being charcoalised. The idea being that you can, if you're brave, change the charcoal barrels whilst the fire's still going. I think a special tool might be needed to do that, but it should come out quite easily and then be able to get another one back in. That's what the mesh is for, is to keep the hole in the middle when you take them out. It would be nicer, I think, if I had got another veg oil tin and had that on top, so I would have 2 in the oven, as it were. The bottom one has got some small holes in the bottom, which I hope is allowing wood gas to escape, and that will be consumed by the fire. Just, you know, if you're making charcoal, you need fire. If you're heating wood to turn it into charcoal, you're throwing away combustible gas, so you might as well throw it away downwards into the flames. That's the theory anyway. I've got no way of testing if that's actually happening. I'm pretty confident it will be. It's a much more effective burn barrel than the standard garden incinerators, like that. And I've had a constant, gently purring flame now for about an hour. And I'm hoping that the ash and the biochar will benefit the soil prior to planting. I mean, look at that. Yeah, that's a good old blaze going there. Well, after a few hours, definitely charcoal in the bottom. Hoorah! The burn barrel, with sat on the bricks, the draft coming up through the top, has been outstanding. It's chomped through an enormous amount of material. Right, now I need to put that out. So I'm just going to go and get some water quickly. So tonight I'm going to try 2 bins of charcoal. It worked really well yesterday. The barrel on bricks solution provides a nice clean burn. I was quite surprised, very surprised at how well it worked. So I'm going to put the 3rd bin on top with some bricks in it, keep all the air out, and have another go. Bit dark, getting late in the year. Definite gasification going on there. So it's difficult to see, but I've got 2 tins of scrap wood in the fire and one sitting on top as a lid with a brick in it. There's the oil drum's got no bottom and is set up on bricks, which gives it the draw. Plenty of draw, loads of draw, so much so I've actually had to block off a few at the bottom and try and calm it down a bit, because you know, I'm burning far more fuel than I need to in order to create the pyrolysis. In my experience, which is not inconsiderable now, it's all about slowing the fire down to give as much of the fuel, you know, to let the heat linger where it needs to be rather than whooshing up into the air. I can just see the beginnings of gasification coming from the top barrel, so I guess it's probably happening in the bottom as well. Interesting. Can't really see it, but when the wind dies down, the gas coming off the middle chamber gets drawn beautifully downwards into the flames. It's very interesting. Look, I don't know, can you see that gas? Is that going to come out on the camera? There. I think Mr. Pete might be happy with this. There, right there. That is wood gas coming out of the top oil can, and in high enough concentration to ignite. So I've just pulled the charcoal bins out. They're definitely full of charcoal. There's still gas coming off them, so I guess it's not completely done. But this is what's left, which is a lovely hollow cylinder of embers. If I had another couple of empty bins, I would probably just drop them back in there, stick the lid on, and leave it overnight, and I reckon that would probably charcoalify quite nicely. It's gorgeous embers. Almost want to get some potatoes. So this is interesting. After 3 attempts, is it? 3 attempts, I've got some reasonable looking charcoal there. I'm not too unhappy with that. It's getting some heat going on down there. Those rebar poles have all bent with the warmth. I'll tell you what, it's oil drum, no top, no bottom, up on bricks. That's the incinerator. Not bad.